chaos, we just begun. This is shit, one and done.
Alrighty, folks, brace yourselves. Tonight's guest is someone who's faced more natural ones than a goblin in a glass shop, a master of turning critical fails into critical laughs, the only person who can make a fireball look like a polite request to stop. Please welcome the one, the only, Coffee Horse.
What's up?
Fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
You guess that comes with their own intro. That I appreciate that. That is fucking dope.
Well, I mean, I am a DM. I have to have all the buttons. I have to have all the buttons.
Yes.
God damn it. I knew it was coming, but I didn't fucking expect it.
Yeah, so for the audience that you guys can't see what's going on, I'm in a completely blue room wearing pit vipers. It's darker than shit in here.
Yeah, bro, he is his own vibe.
Die.
Like, legitimately, bro, you are the vibe. Oh, shit.
Oh,
the
shit.
business
There we
mode.
go. Now I can see.
Business mode and sport mode.
Oh.
Now we
hello,
just need
guys.
to get you a Joe Dirte wig.
What do you mean? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I got the mullet growing. I got the mullet growing.
I got, like, I'm growing my hair out, but it's kind of, like, starting to look like mullet-ish. So I just kind of keep it tucked into the hat.
I take my hat off right now, and my hair is just fucking. It's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. When my hair
me
dries
too.
out, I look like I have like a giant wing on the back of my head. I can fly.
Hell yeah, dude.
Makes me
Yeah.
more aerodynamic.
Who needs boots of levitation when you got fluffy flying hair?
Yeah, I can glide pretty far.
Just saying, let me take my hat off and I'll show all you guys up.
Oh yeah, you have some great hair, CJ. You have some great hair.
Thank you.
Luxurious.
Top tier.
It's a luscious mane of bald. I
Yeah,
love it.
I think what happened is it just migrated. I think all of your hair just migrated down.
Yeah,
That's what
I think
happens.
that's about right.
That's what happens. Bald people always have like the sickest beards. It's because their hair just migrates. They're just like, we're done up here. We've done our job.
We've done all we
that-
can right here.
Well, that, and then it's like, we go from, oh, well, we got to take care of the hair on our heads to, well, I'll just take care of my beard now.
Yep. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Dude, fucking CJ showed me a picture when he was in high school and he had like long fucking like when you think like Norwegian death metal, like exactly what you picture them, like the dudes with the long
Like
fucking like
some
straight hair.
fucking
Bro,
80s
exactly.
rock hair type
Bro,
deal, like some long ass fucking hair.
Dude, it's just long,
Oh,
straight,
yeah.
and silky. It was fucking beautiful.
But that was with it being straightened.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
when
yeah.
it's
Your
not
hair grows like a
straightened,
little fucking ram helmet.
so when it's not straightened, I had went to for my graduation, I'd went to a salon place and I was like, hey, we need to straighten my hair. A straightening iron will not work. Like, what can you do? And they're like, well, we have this chemical straightener, but we normally use it, for our African American, our black customers. And
You're like, I
I
need
was like, will it work? Will it last? Well, I mean, if we can, if it works, it works, and they always say it works. So they did it, and the shit only lasted 3 hours.
Only 3 hours?
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking rip off.
You're growing a little fro, dude. That would have been sick.
No, it when it was wet and started drying, it would turn into like Juggernaut's helmet.
Yo.
I remember when we first started working at the warehouse. That's when I was growing my hair out, and I convinced you to grow yours out, and I started seeing it like start curling. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's curly as fuck.
All right, man. So welcome back. How you been?
I've been good. We've been busy.
How's the gang?
The game's good. Well, we just yesterday, well, whenever this comes out, but this past week we had our final episode with Cody, which will be coming out Monday, the 11th.
Yeah.
Really fun episode. I'm excited to get it posted. It's a good one. It's a good one. Big plot
I'm
twist.
excited to get back in those numbers.
Big plot twist.
I'm only on what? So I think when I left off, I was at like 12 or 13. I think it was 13. And then now I'm back on, I think, ending of 4, going back to 5.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
5's fun. Five's fun. 5's a fun episode.
Yeah, I forgot some of the stuff that had happened. I was going back there and listening to it, and I'm like, why do I remember this, but not this part? I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
I forget a lot of shit.
well, it's not that you forget a lot of shit. It's truly there's so much shit that happens in an episode alone that it's really hard to keep track of it all. Trust me, as a DM, the shit that they go and do, and the shit that they want to do, and the shit that they throw at me, I'm like, what happened this session? I what did you do? I remember the key parts, but I don't remember half the fucking funny shit in between.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly it.
Yeah,
Hell
you're
yeah.
on releases right now? You're on episode 23 of releases, correct?
Yeah. The newest one that's coming out will be 24, and then we'll
Damn,
have
dude.
25. So
Yeah, dude, you're out there, man. You got a bunch of episodes out.
yeah, we do, and I mean, it's speaking about people listening to our episodes. You Got to Be Critting Me recently has been listening through our stuff and has been posting on their story fun little like key points and like spoilers for like not really spoilers, but just like key points that happen in the episode. It's really cool to see the enjoyment that comes out of this fucking nonsensical shit.
Yeah. So with being 23 episodes in and just like each of your episodes goes for like what, like 2.5, 3 hours, right?
Our earlier ones were much longer. As we've gone further in, we've had to cut our times down a little bit because of scheduling stuff like that. But our basis right now is we try to shoot for an hour and a half. 24 is going to be exceptionally long because of what went on. And then 25 is going to be shorter because we only recorded like a 2 hour and 50 session. I think it was 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So the other part is going to be a little shorter, but still going to be good.
So
they're always good.
With having that many sessions out there and then you knowing your players as well as you do, how do you handle when players go totally off script or they start derailing a bit?
What do you mean? You just got to play into it. There's no, with these guys, they're very good about keeping themselves on track. If I tell them a certain thing that an NPC tells them this, they're very good about being, okay, we need to do this. Their derailing is how in the fuck are we going to get there? And then what's going to happen along the way? They get there and they get it done, but it's the point from where they're at to getting there and getting it done that the derailment can happen, but they always end up where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, always. It's always them going the long way around. They're doing long math to get to the problem.
Yeah, episode 14 is a great one because that's literally the truest form of like our closest to like ultimate derailment. It's called Hot Air What? Fucking great episode. Yeah, they just shortcutted like half of their travel time with one thing that they derailed themselves onto because they're like, we want to do this. And they did it. That's where, like I said last time, that's where that freaking natural 20 screwed me over.
Yeah. So with the group that you have, like they're chaotic, dude. They're out there just from like listening to the episodes. I was like, damn, like it's fucking, they're like out there, dude. How much would you say that you prepare in the session and how much of that do you actually get to use because of them going and doing something that you didn't plan for?
Well, I used to be a prepper. I've recently switched my tactics to being a minimalist, going minimal, bare minimal as like key points written down, stuff that's going on. But that's what I had, because it was like I was writing ahead of like, oh, I want like this to go on, and if they go here, you know, like this is what happened. No, it's now at the point where we're at, it's like I can't even figure out what they're going to do next. So I kind of just go, okay, well, this is where they're at. This is kind of what I want to happen when they're there, or like this is what they're looking for, blah, blah, blah. And I just keep it very bare minimum, and I just kind of let them fill in the rest. When they get to where they need to be, oh, we're supposed to go here. Bingo. They do that, and then back to whatever else, or onto their next objective. It's I could literally pull up my notes. It's literally just bullets, just bulletins. And I can prep for 2 sessions ahead. Well, one session is like 3 hours. So I can prep for one session, 2 episodes, and it's 10 bullets. You
got a little DM PowerPoint there going?
Yeah, but I keep it all in a notebook. It makes it easier. I don't know. I just realized writing it down. Like I used to have a Google Doc that would have all my stuff in it, and I still do. Mm-hmm. But I just learned if I just write bullet points,
Yeah.
I'm so much more effective in getting what I want across because I look at the bullet point. Okay, this is where they're at. It makes me instantly take a second and be like, okay, time to think exactly how I want this to be described to them. And it's a learning process for me too, because it's a completely different way of DMing. I haven't really done like the whole bullet. I've been very much a prepper. So it's like I'm learning the whole like, oh, bullet points, fill in the blanks, make sure there's room to ask questions. You know, if I forget something, ask a question, bring it up to me. I bring the information to you.
Yeah. I like, you gotta love a note taker, but personally, like I've always tried to be like, oh, let me take notes. But then like everything happens so fast, so I'm like scribbling down to like take notes so I won't miss anything that's going on during play. And then when I come back next week to read my notes and see what I missed, like Minotaur steaks, what the fuck does that mean? Like my notes never make sense to me, so I was like, it's so fucking hard to keep notes. So I'm always like, CJ, pass me your notes.
I just take it by important character names and descriptions, important locations, and then any loot gained. That's typically all I write down.
Yeah,
I
dude,
mean, that's the basis. Cody was a really intense note taker. And I mean, in a lot of those early episodes, you could just hear just him typing away because he's like taking intense notes and everyone's quiet for a second. That's why I invented the cricket button.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
For those awkward silent moments. When someone's taking notes or no one can think of what's gonna be said. So every so often I'll just be like, click that button right there. Wait a second. And then normally after the crickets end, they're like, okay, we have something. You know?
Hell yeah.
So being that far into like how many episodes you have, do you have a monster that you've thrown at the party that's been your favorite?
Not yet. Actually, yay and nay. That's the best way to say it is in our most recent episode. There is one of my favorites, but it's not really much of a monster.
Yeah.
It is definitely a creature, but it is not much of a monster.
Oh, okay.
Monster.
Sorry,
have you ever seen there's YouTube videos called it's like Street Fighter Red Tape, but it's comedy. So they're like making fun of them.
I think I've seen one or two of those.
And they're making fun of Blanca, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm not a monster. And then he's like, come on, are you sure? I don't know. You look like something that would be on the can of an energy drink, you know, with the scratch marks on it. Monster.
I have not seen that one. I think I have seen those before, but I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a classic, which makes me think of, you know, just all the crazy things that you can come up with for D&D. So actually, I want to know, have you or your players ever went above and beyond when it came to creating their character in such a way that their style is still remembered to this day? I mean, like, full outfit, full hairstyle, had to go specific in like glasses and lenses if they wear them, like batshit insane level of fucking, this is how my character looks.
Honestly, that would be Quill. Demery is very, very detail oriented. I remember when we created her character, she told me exactly how she wanted her to look. The hair color, what features, like certain marks that were all over her arms, and then really getting into like her wolf. Her wolf. I mean, she was very specific, and it's like I should bring it up again of like kind of what it looks like, but it is this 7'3" wolf that is jet black and gray, has like a gray silver undertone with these bright like emerald green eyes. Okay. When we went through and made her character, she was very specific on exactly everything. She had to get like the eye color, the hair color, like kind of told me kind of how the facial structure was going to look, was very specific about her elf race and why she chose that for her character. Yeah, she was probably my most detailed oriented. Otherwise, the other ones that I've DM'd have just made the fucking dumbest shit. Honestly, though, recently, the players that are coming, I will say they are very detail oriented themselves.
Hell yeah.
So in this world that you've created, it's expansive. It's like massive. Like I've seen the map for it, and that's a really fucking detailed map, dude. I just from looking at it, I was like, damn, like this shit's fucking intense. In
Yeah.
your world or in the campaign, do you have any hidden details or Easter eggs that have gone past your players?
Yeah, if you actually look at our map, there's a couple places that aren't marked. And they're very hidden. They're just small details, and some of them are from like other campaigns. For example, there's one Easter egg. It's mainly for me, but there is one Easter egg in there. It's called Tiamat's Crater, Torch Crater, on our map, and it's from an old campaign where they fought Tiamat. And I kind of wanted to bring it in because the way they fought Tiamat is they summoned her in, and then they summoned a giant fucking meteor on top of her.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
So made this massive fucking crater. Tiamat took some damage, but was still perfectly fine. But yeah, it had made this giant, massive crater, and I don't know. I just brought it into this campaign because my campaign's very God focused, and it's one of those folk stories. My Easter eggs are a lot of stuff from like old campaigns or D&D, other D&D references that some people might know, but not everyone.
Yeah.
Dimry gets a lot of the Easter eggs too, because some of them are from past things that me and her have done in D&D, or past things with her cousin, like the campaign that we ran with her cousin for a little bit. Just fun stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's some stuff that's like real niche that would have been there to kind of understand what happens. That's cool. That's cool that you have that like peppered in there and all that. Just from like listening to like the episodes that I have, because I'm like binge listening to all your stuff. It's so colorful, dude. The world, like the characters, which I've told you before, dude, like hands down, you are by far one of the best like DMs for like voices and shit. Like I can like lose myself in the voice and then forget that it's you. Do you have an NPC voice that is your favorite, or just an NPC in general that's your favorite?
Oh yeah, I really do. You know to be great. From the Tavern Interaction. Yeah. That's one of my players' favorites. And the reason they liked it so much is because when you do the org voice, you really have to get that deep underbite in there. And it's always a fun voice for me, because I'll just like, even walking around the house, I'll think of something and I'll just go, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I don't know. He was one of again, like one of those NPCs you're like, oh, I'll just throw it away. Not a big deal. My players will interact and it'll be over. They had so much fun interacting with him. And then another NPC that are the favorites are Ron and Braun. You haven't met Braun yet, but he's further on. And Braun especially, they love Ron. I don't know why they were so like, oh yeah, it's fucking Ron, but I don't know. It's one of those things of like, it's a bartender. I kind of just threw it in because it's there and I needed something, and it's kind of just stuck. Yeah, I will say
Ron's fucking top tier.
Pirate Ron.
He's got that like, you give him shit, but he's gonna give it right back to you.
Yeah, I will say one of their favorite NPC names is Dilderon Sticky Gloom.
Huh?
Yeah, you're not there yet. Wait.
Dilderon Sticky Gloom?
Dilderon Sticky Gloom. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Everybody calls him Dill for short.
They never got to meet that NPC, but when I remember saying that name, and I think it's in episode 4, and they were like, I don't know. It was such a moment where they're interrogating an NPC and he says this name and they all just go, wait, what did you say? What was that name?
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next segment, which you've been here before, so you already know what it is.
I'm here to kick some fucking ass. I'm not letting CJ win.
Damn, CJ's coming after you, bro. You got your D4 on you?
Of course. I have so many things in front of me right now.
I like how you came prepared. You're by far the most prepared guest I think we've had on here.
Yes.
You came with dice. You came with your own intro fucking sounds.
Yeah, of course.
And sport mode Vipers.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
I had to
dude.
take them off. It's too dark in here.
You need to take them off so you can focus. Can't
Nah.
play with you, CJ.
I can focus perfectly fine. It's just fucking dark as shit in here.
All right, man. Go ahead and roll me that D4 for the new listeners. This segment is basically we have the guest roll a D4. Whatever he gets determines the game he's playing against CJ. If by the end of the season CJ has more wins than losses, I have to take him out to dinner. So that's why I'm always on the guest side.
It's a 3.
3 gets you. I cast Identify.
Mm-hmm.
I cast Identify. I poorly described a spell.
It's
I'm gonna read it
fucking
to you guys.
on, CJ. I know the spells. I know spells. By the way, when I was listening to your previous episode where Zero rolled a 3, I said Cure Wounds before any of you did. In my head.
See, he knows spells.
Oh yeah, bro, you're
I
fucked.
don't.
Are you guys ready?
Hit me.
You hit someone with a psychic brick so hard it uninstalls their personality, all their fancy magic, problem solving, and witty comebacks. Gone. Now
Mindsliver?
they have the IQ of a baked potato and the conversation skills of 1-2. Congratulations, you just turned the Archmage into a confused, angry goldfish. What is
Power
that
word
spell?
stun.
Power word stun. What did you say, CJ?
I thought I said Mindsliver, but that doesn't sound right as a spell.
It is not. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Or it's either power word stun or it's God, what's the name of it? Oh, I got the other one too. Or it's psychic lance.
Okay.
Psychic Lance.
CJ, you can take one. You can take one. I will offer both of the spells if you take one.
It's definitely psychic damage,
Yeah.
but I can't tell if it's Psychic Lance or what is that? That Mind Whip.
I'm gonna go with psychic lance. I'm gonna go with psychic lance.
So Coffee's taking Psychic Lance. CJ, what is your final answer?
I'll say, like I said, I think it's called like Tasha's Mind Whip or some shit.
I think you're thinking about Mind Whip and then Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh yeah, I could be blending them.
Both are
Yep.
good.
Okay, so what's your
The
final
Mind
answer?
Whip.
Mind Whip?
Mind-
So unfortunately, both of you guys are wrong. It is the 8th level spell, Feeble Mind.
Oh, feeble mind.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's the other one. I'm like power word stun, psychic lance. I was trying to think of the other one.
I've only had 8th level spells once.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm gonna go 8th because I was tempted to go 9th, but I was like, I feel like a lot of people study their 9th level spells because they're
So-
like, oh, well, this is like the last cool spell slot I could get.
Yeah, power word stun, I believe, is a level 7 because I
believe
think
so,
power
yeah.
word, power word kills a level
Kills-
9,
Yeah,
and
I think
power
it's
word
either
heals
7 or
level
8.
8. Power
Like,
power
yeah.
mode.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I came
Feeble
across that as
Mind.
well. I was so close to choosing that one too. But so my tactic for this is I go in and I choose a class and then I go in through their spell list. So this spell is courtesy of the 8th level warlock spells.
Oh yeah, I've
Ooh.
never done Warlock. I don't like the play style.
I would honestly warlocks, like your generic warlock playstyle. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I've had some. I've seen only one person ever play a warlock different than any other person that I've seen play a warlock, and that wasn't even in a D&D thing. It was on Baldur's Gate 3. Demry can play a completely different warlock instead of like, oh, Eldritch Blast and like this and that. She was. I don't know what to do. She was throwing more spells than I was even ready for. And the way her spell placement was more precise than most warlocks. And her Eldritch Blast was probably her last resort. Out of spells, just go straight to it. But I don't know. I've just seen some very smart, and like I said, that's in a game, of course. I haven't played personally with a warlock, but I'm going to.
I have, and they are kind of a pain in the ass. I think Eldritch Blast is like a spell that everybody's like, oh, it's so good, and this, that. It's a cantrip that's so good. But if I'm being honest, dude, I have never been able to hit. Like, I think all the times I've cast Eldritch Blast, I've only hit once.
So the way you make a decent any spellcasting class with a feat can get Eldritch Blast. So the cool part about that is you can play a wizard with Eldritch Blast, or you can play a bard with Eldritch Blast. And what that does for those other spellcasters is just gives them another opportunity. Okay. Or like Booming Blade, another great cantrip. awesome cantrips, especially for bards. Oh my god, you have Booming Blade with a bard and you go College of Swords, you're a fucking menace. Because you can hit them, do that, and then do a maneuver and be able to step back without getting attacked, and then they have to move to you.
Yeah. Huh. There's truly some broken ways to build some characters up in this, like, honestly. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how you like build the character, because if your rolls are terrible, it doesn't really matter. Which brings me into the next segment, our final segment of the show. You've already done this before, but it's been a minute, so I feel like you've had the chance to collect some more nat 20s, some more nat 1s. So it brings us to our last segment, one roll to rule them all. Basically, when you just tell us when a nat 1 has ruined your plans and a d20 has made it a day to remember.
Honestly, I'm going to say this, and this is going to suck because I did this last time too. Our newest episode has one of the greatest critical successes. And it was perfectly timed. I couldn't have asked for a better critical success in what was going on. So I really wish I could cheer, but I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it for you guys. You guys got to listen to it. It will be episode 24, the last episode with Cody. So, and it was his role.
Oh, that's like
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect like little send off.
It was his last role on the table.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See,
so
the dice gods do know what's up.
Yeah, it was a very memorable moment. And he rolls and he's like, it's this. And he's like, it's a natural 20. And I'm like, no way, perfect.
Everybody starts cheering. You guys got to carry him out of the room like fucking, what is that, Rudy?
I was cheering, he was cheering. There's a reason for that. No one else was cheering.
Oh, man.
Damn, he wiped the party.
I have had some very funny natural ones. I think one of the most recent ones, I mean, a lot, like I said, natural ones appear all the time, and they always appear like they don't ever really happen in combat, but in the most recent combat, they were fighting something and Quill rolled 3 natural ones.
Jeez.
She has advantage, I mind you. So she rolled, her first roll was a critical success. Okay, great way to start. Then she rolls and she gets a 9. Her next roll, a natural 1. Her next roll is a natural 1. So the second attack doesn't hit. And then she rolls another natural 1 and then rolls a 4 and then rolls a natural 1 on a save. So it was just
damn.
It was back to back to back.
Damn, that's fucking stacks. I remember when we played with our buddy Zero, he rolled like 9 fucking nat 1s in a fucking like in the same session.
Oh yeah, that was fucking brutal.
Like, dude,
I felt bad for him.
Yeah, those always seem to pile up more than the 20s though. I feel like the 1s are more memorable than the 20s sometimes.
Yeah, weirdly, like our natural 1s happen at the weirdest times. At the weirdest times. Like never where it's something, I mean, it happens in combat, yes, but like never where they're at an important thing and they really need a good roll and they roll a natural 1 and it goes horrible. No, they always roll natural 1s like, oh, they're talking to people and natural 1. You're just talking horribly. It's like never in an important moment that they roll those, which I don't know. I don't know what the dice are doing, but the nat 1s are, I've had more rolls that aren't natural 1s fuck up things than natural 1s fuck up what was going on.
Well, that's what CJ knows about. Ain't that right, CJ?
Fuck you.
Man, that seems to be all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming back on the show. We will have to have you on again at some point because this is
I'll bring Toast this time. I'll drag his ass.
Oh yeah, dude. It's always fun having you on here.
It is. Don't give him a choice. Never give him a choice.
No, I'll be like, hey, this is the date. You'll be receiving a notification. So
we're gonna have to just surprise him, be like, hey, hop into this random podcast thing I have. I want to check it out real quick, and then just us be here, be like, hello, Toast.
No. What you have to do is you have to disguise the link as something else. Because if he sees that as Podcastle, he's going to be like, oh, Podcastle, because we had our issues with Podcastle,
Yeah.
but yeah, he'll be like, what's this? You know?
Buy 3 get 1 Little Caesars link.
No, just make it like, oh, it's a link to a Chuck Norris image, you know, and it's actually this.
Dude, it's the sweetest Chuck Norris image. He opened it, it's just us.
Yeah.
He's all disappointed, like, man, fuck this. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on. Go ahead and plug anything you got going on, man.
Well, so we have some big things going on. First of all, we are partnered with a great coffee company called Critical Roast Coffees. Do go check them out. And use our discount code coffee, capital coffee, ampersand, D&D is also all capital. There's no real easy way to like do it. Just take our name, cut the spaces out, and then boom, there's the discount code.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, now that Cody's has taken his leave, we are bringing in some new players. And I'm happy to be able to say that these two fine gentlemen will be joining us.
What? No way. When did this happen?
Surprise, it's us.
Yes. No, hell yeah. We are honored to be joining you guys and adding in some flavor.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
I'm
dude,
very
we're stoked.
I'm very excited. I've skimmed all of your character sheets, so I know what I'm getting into.
Just know, I know mine looks slightly broken, but I promise
Nah,
it is not going to be played that way.
Haven't seen broken, okay? What?
Oh shit, that was a challenge.
What is currently in is probably about the same equality of broken as your guys's. Like they're equal.
Okay.
So my campaign's made for people that are just want like, oh yeah, a good role playing aspect along with a character that can just do crazy shit. That's kind of how I built it. That's kind of how I wanted it because it's fun when you get to do everything that you want your character to do.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm a little worried because I was like, mine isn't nearly as broken as his is. I
What do
think
you
mine's pretty chill.
I know what you have, fucking finger guns.
Oh no.
Ooh, he caught you.
Guns,
Damn.
I know. I see your revolvers. I see the weapons you got in there. I see your bag of holding with all that shit in it. Okay.
And
I'm
just
watching.
think, I can create those daily if need be.
That's scary.
He's like, not if I cut off your hands.
do not destroy the whole universe by putting two in the same. Okay, don't do that.
No, that is saved for my enemies and a Tarrasque.
Just so you know, that doesn't work because that has happened in our campaign and nothing happens. So,
Oh, well, fair enough. Now I know it'll just be storage upon storage upon storage.
yeah, so you could just have a bag of holding that has 500 pounds of bag of holding that have 500 pounds of bag of holding.
That's fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Just have an infinite loop. And if you put an enemy in there, it's like a horrible maze that they'll never escape because they're stuck in a bubble surrounded by bags of holding.
That gives me an idea.
Just imagine that. Just imagine you're an enemy and a guy walks up and he opens up a bag of holding, reaches in, pulls out another bag of holding, opens that bag of holding, reaches in, pulls another bag of holding out, opens that bag of holding out, pulls a giant fucking sword out of it, and then reaches back in that bag of holding, pulls another bag of holding out, and then grabs a fucking massive fucking shield out of it. Okay? First of all, where are all the bags coming from? Second of all, what the fuck?
I think he's rich.
Or he's an artificer.
Yes.
Oh,
Speaking of which, I got to send you the unarmored image.
I'm excited. D&D Spider-Man.
It's unsettling, dude. I saw it and I was like, ew. He's like, wow. I was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that under the armor.
We
He
have
was being really rude.
We have friggin' D&D Spider-Man and we have fucking D&D Tiefling Doc Holliday.
You know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I was going for.
I figured when I was looking at like your proficiencies, the weapons you have, and I'm like, and the way he looks, I'm like, this is just fucking a Tiefling Doc Holliday. Not me.
Yeah, thank you. CJ called him fucking Hipster Satan.
Yep.
He does kind of look like Hipster Satan. I'm not even.
So we have medieval Spider-Man and Hipster Satan coming to the party.
Medieval Spider-Man, Hipster Satan, or D&D Doc Holliday and D&D Spider-Man. Yeah, man.
Yes. Oh fuck yeah! I love it. What else you got, my guy? What else you got going?
So
I know you're brewing.
These guys are going to be in a mini campaign that's going to take place in another part of the same campaign. It's going to be some fun there. With that, I mean, the biggest thing about that is that's how we're going to kind of do the introduction into our campaign. And then with that as well, on top of our campaign stuff, we are trying to get some bigger guests onto Coffee Table Talk. We've reached out to a couple bigger creators and we're hoping to hear back from them.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, there's probably more, but so much shit happens in a day I can't even remember.
No worries, brother. No worries. Well, I mean, just make sure you go show these guys some love. Coffee and D&D every fucking where. You will find them. Listen to, of course, Coffee and D&D. Listen to the table talks. Listen to the one shots. Check out their coffee people, because I know this man is a coffee connoisseur. I myself am a coffee connoisseur. So if he trusts it, then I can say it is trustworthy.
If you want to feel like a coker on speed, if you want to feel like a trucker on speed, the coker, same thing. If you want to feel like a trucker on speed, they have a coffee, and they don't do ground. They have some grounds, but it's a lot of whole bean. It's called Little Beans Big Energy, and you make that like normal coffee. It's an espresso blend, but if you make it like normal coffee, I swear to God, you can taste colors. On top of that, they also just added their home game character, like coffee inspired, like character and coffee inspirations. So they're a D&D coffee company. They're great. And one of them's a whiskey barrel aged coffee beans. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet, but I'm very excited for it. Also, we are working on a one shot. I forgot about that. I don't know how I could forget about that.
Oh.
And check us out at coffee.n.dnd on TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky. That's about it. You can find us everywhere but Heart Radio, because it's a pain in the ass to try to get on there.
They are a pain. They are a pain. Although I might have some tricks that we can talk about off the show that I can hook you up with, see if it works, if you wanted.
I'm not too worried. I mean, we are on Audible even, so I'll take it.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, that is the place to be. And I think with that, that'll be a wrap for this episode, hanging out here in the tavern. Big thanks, as always, to our guest, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Coffee Horse, the only adventurer who can crit fucking fail their stealth check and still sneak a goddamn latte into a dungeon. At this point, legends say Coffee Horse once rode into battle dual-wielding an espresso shot and a longsword, and guess what? The fucking espresso did more damage.
Of course it did, because I had filled that shit with pure cocaine.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, thanks for galloping by, Mr. Coffee Horse. May your mugs be full, your dice be kind, and your mounts be faster than your fucking caffeine crash.
And you better drink fucking coffee.
Legends fall and rise for fun. One bad roll, but we don't run. We fight through fire in the setting sun. Chat one and done. Glory current, loaded pawns. From curses scrolls to demon tongues. We game till the battle's won. You can break out, but you'll never break